On our last stream, we played a number of different decks, and one of them were Dinos using this new Nemesis tech here. Now, in our stream, we were sort of like hard maintaining our Diamond 2 ranking at the time, so it's not as if we were climbing up, but we were sort of like fighting well in Diamond 2. We didn't go up, we didn't go down. I think we did at one stage D-rank, but then we won our way back up again. So this deck is definitely more than capable of competing at the higher levels of play. Again, early season Diamond 2 can be quite tight, because that's when all the fucking tryhards are trying to get in the Master right off the bat, right? So I think I was fairly impressed by how the deck works, so we're going to show it off today, and we're going to show off the differences between this and other versions of Dinos. Now, what is the main difference? The main deck is pretty much identical. We're just playing a small Nemesis package, and the extra deck, the only real major change is we're playing Infernal Flame Banshee. Similar to how Immunodium was utilizing this card, we're essentially using it to search our deck for Nemesis Flag, which will then gain us access to either Thunder Dragon Colossus through Corridor or Arch Nemesis Protoss, and these cards have been instrumental in us winning many games. Now, unironically, Colossus isn't nearly as strong in this particular format as it has been in previous ones. If you get a turn 1, you can really shut down a lot, though. Snake Eyes really don't play through it very well. They have to sort of like hard open either Diabell Star or Subversion or something like that to deal with it, because you will outright stop their Ash combo. So as long as they don't have that, you're fine. But again, that's like 1 in 7 cards, right? That's not terrible. Well, 4 cards, I guess. So their odds aren't terrible for being able to get access to Subversion, so it's not perfect, but it definitely does help put a dent in that. And feeling that, of course, we have Arch Nemesis Protoss, being able to lock your opponent out of fires by popping either a Nemesis Flag or a Sprite Elf that you control. So it's a pretty solid deck. Again, we're going to take it into Diamond rank here again. I just got back into Diamond 3 after Resonators deranked us like crazy. Holy shit. So this deck is able to climb its way back up very easily. So we're going to hop in the ranked, play a few games, have some fun, talk the deck through. Yeah, so if you're interested in this style of content or anything else, of course, that we're doing here, make sure you're subscribed to catch it as it's coming out. And like this video if you want to help us get it to more people. Now, your boy has been feeling very, very ill for the last couple of days. So I may not make the best decisions at every juncture, but we're going to hop in, we'll try our best, and we'll have some fun. I had a few warm-up games before this just to sort of get back into the swing of it. My decision making has not been fantastic today, but we're gonna hop in and see what happens anyways. This guy's gonna be going into Diamond 2 if he manages to beat us. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna win. And this hand agrees with me. This hand is yeah, well, yeah, 100%. We're sitting pretty. This is a very good hand. We're gonna start off a Maxi, of course. Now, this deck, unironically, depending upon how your opponent tames their turn and such, this deck plays extremely well into Snake Eye, because you've got really good counters and outs to the deck in the form of, you know, Protoss, Colossus, things like that going first, and going second, having a access to Ultimate Conductor. Ultimate Conductor is especially good in the Snake Eye matchup, because usually what you're going to do is wait until they proc their IP Masquerena, right? And you're going to chain Ultimate Conductor to IP Masquerena, which flips down all of their non-link monsters, which stops them from going into a decent Appaloosa. So if your opponent doesn't shotgun their Ash and go into Appaloosa right away, which a lot of them don't want to do, then they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle big time, for sure. It is Snake Eyes, so let's see how Snake Eyes are going to cope here. They are under Maxi, though. That is important to note. Grabbing the Poplar from deck. Are they going to go into Maxi? I mean, maybe, right? He's thinking about it. I don't know if he should. Going in diving in a Maxi at this juncture may not be the smartest play in the world. He's going for it, though. He's probably not going to go full tilt, but he might want to set up some level of interruption. Okay, dropping the baby. Fucking hell. This hand is nuts, man. This hand is crazy. Okay. So the way certain chains work, right? In regards to the matchup, some of the specifics of this matchup that are very, very important to note. If you have Miscellaneousaurus in your hand, you should use that first, unless your opponent has an Omni Negate, Borreload, Baron, something like that may negate the Miscellaneousaurus. If they're just playing a pure Link Climb version of Snake Eyes, then they're not actually able to use IP Masquerena until you have made a move in your turn, right? And what that means is that as long as your first move is Misc, they're often not going to have the ability to negate it, which means that the rest of your board is in a much better spot. So usually if your opponent's just playing the Link version, you want to go for Miscellaneousaurus as early as you possibly can into your main phase, and pray that, of course, your opponent doesn't have the ability to go into IP before you get a chance to actually use the card. So that is what we're going to be doing here, and now we've got that Misc in hand. He summoned a couple of times. Not the worst board in the world. I am going to max C again. Because, you know, fair and balanced gameplay. Oh, he's going to max C me. Oh, you think that that's how that works? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, old pal, old friend. I don't think so. You're not maxing me, I'm maxing you. There's a difference. You're not doing that shit today. Alright, so we're going to start with Misk. Of course, he doesn't have anything to link off of right now, so that the point is kind of moot. But, you know, my point stands nonetheless, right? We're going to go for Fossil Dig here, of course. We're going to grab our Soul Eating Raptor, the Royal, obviously. Gotta get the Royal to hand. God, even talking this fast is making me lightheaded a little bit. Got Overraptor then. Overraptor, of course, now we're immune to anything that he wants to do, so he's going to use his field spell here, going to summon out the Flamberge. That's fine. You should definitely do that right now. Unless you don't want to play in the Maxi, I guess. Maybe he wants to hold off to see if he can just stop us with his back row rather than playing in the Maxi. That probably makes the most sense. So we are going to add a card from deck to hand. We've got Baby, Misk and Grave already. I don't really actually need anything here. I think I'm going to go for Meteorus. Let's grab the Meteorus then. Meteorus is like a really good search target once you've already got the rest of your combo set up. Because now we're able to go for Misk. We're going to pop the Baby, start our whole combo, and then we've got Xeno Meteorus to put in some work as well. Okay, we're going to summon our second Archosaur. Perfection. Archosaur then going to activate. We're going to pop a Baby in hand. You want to imperm this? Go ahead. Good, do it. Imperm it. Go ahead. Imperm. Ash. Stop this. Do it. I dare you. Oh no, he's going to go for the field spell. Yep, summon out the Flamberge. Aye, bro. He's going to give us, if he decides to play here to try and set up some negates, he's going to be giving us at least 3 draws. Granted, it'll also give him 3 negates and a ton of search power, so it is probably actually worth it for him. But still, it's rough. It's a bad time to be our opponent right now. It is a bad time to be hero right now. Okay, Babysaurus is going to activate, summoning out a monster from our deck. This is not a bad negate. If you have a way to negate this, this is a really good negate. That would actually really fuck me over. But no, that's fine. So our Dinos are immune to effects on field. They're not immune while in the graveyard. So Call by the Grave, Ash Blossom, those types of things will still very dramatically impact us in the graveyard. So that is worth bearing in mind. Okay, so Flamberge is going to summon out the Poplar. Poplar is going to grab... well, I mean, we draw into an Ash. That's pretty neat. We're going to summon out another Baby here. We'll summon... I guess we'll summon Petit Pteranodon. Petit Pteranodon just stops us getting totally cucked by Call by the Grave. Because we've got 2 different names, right? If we go for Baby Sarasaurus and then this end up getting negated or banished or whatever, then it would totally screw us over. Whereas having Petit Pteranodon here means that even if this gets hit with Call by the Grave, this will still resolve just fine. So while not perfect, it's definitely something. Okay, so we're going to go Masquerena. There's no real point going Princess, because you need that card to be engraved for it to be useful. So probably just going Appo here, right? Oh, no, not Appo. They're going, okay, yeah. And they decided to take our Meteorus. I guess that stops us from going into a Baron. So that's kind of smart. I kind of get behind that idea. I definitely would have linked off the Petit Pteranodon, though. For sure. I would have definitely linked this guy off. Oh, but you didn't... wait, no, that's not true. You don't get to negate me, actually. You don't get to negate me. That's not how that works, unfortunately, my friend. Poplar trying to set Flamberge in the back row. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so, buddy. This is why Maxi needs to be banned. This is why Maxi needs to be banned. There you go. That's lesson number 1 of this video. This is why Maxi needs to be banned. Lesson number 1 of the video is ban Maxi. Great. Love it. Alright. That's fine. I'm not negated, sir. So, that's fine. We're going to pop this. We're going to bring back the Babysaurus. You might activate this to negate me. That's not going to matter. It really won't matter at all in the slightest. Misk is a fair and balanced card. Miska is the only reason Dinos is competitive, I'm not gonna lie. If they didn't have Miscellaneousaurus, this deck would be mid as hell. Miscellaneousaurus makes this deck, for sure. Oh, that's right, we could have brought back Xenometeorus, so if we had any particular use for that card, we would have been able to use it, but we don't, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna special summon out Le Scrap Raptor. Okay, perfect. We're making some noise now. We are making some noise. I am actually going to go for Linkuriboh here. Just to see if my opponent wants to, like, make any moves, right? If they want to, like, nib or do some fuck shit during my main phase. I'm going to give them some non-dino targets. I mean, it wouldn't make the most sense for our opponent, but, you know, it's a dicey situation, to say the least, for our opponent, full stop. So, you know, that's fine. We're going to go Secure Gardener. Normally, Secure Gardener puts an end to Link plays, but if your opponent has a Link monster on their field pointing to one of your zones, that's such a relief in that regard, because you can go into Secure Gardener without it hampering your ability to continue to Link summon, which is super important. Now we're going to go Scrap Raptor. We're going to pop the Raptor. Yep. Okay, great. Scrap Raptor, then going to activate. We're going to bring Scrap Chimera to hand. This is going to be a decent imperm target for my opponent. Chimera is going to be a good imperm for my opponent here. I'm not going to lie. So if they imperm this, then, you know, fair enough. Alright, perfect. So we bring this dork back. Excellent. There you go. I mean, I kind of figured he would have an imperm, all things considered, you know. That is all well and good, my friend. All well and good. That is absolutely fine. So now we're going to use these two dorks to go into Scrap Raptor. To scrap... oh, wait, what? Can I not use Link monsters for that? 2 monsters, including a scrap... Wait, what? Cannot be used as Link material. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I buy that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's start with you and... Oh, that's a tough decision, actually. Probably the Oviraptor. Yeah, I'll use the Oviraptor, because we're going to end up popping Baby Zerasaurus anyway. So chances are it's going to be in a pretty good spot, because it's going to summon a Giant Rex from our deck, which is perfect to be banished off of the double evolution pill. So we're going to grab back Raptor, I guess. It doesn't really matter, because whatever card we grab back is just going to get popped. Another imperm. Well, that's more annoying, actually. That's actually very annoying. Huh. Huh. Alright, we're going to go Fossil Dig then. I'm just going to grab Giant Rex to hand. And I'm just going to banish it right from my hand. Each of your banished dinosaur monsters. Okay, can we actually go Protos first? It's not gonna net us very much in terms of advantage, though. It's not gonna be big enough to make a difference. So that's a-okay. Let's go for... So we're gonna go Sprite Elf. And we're gonna go Sprite Elf specifically because I'm gonna be using my Arch Nemesis Protos to call fire. So we're gonna use these two to Link Summon. In the Sprite Elf. Now we're going to activate Sprite Elf. We're going to bring back a level... Or oh, hang on, actually. No, I can't bring one back, so that effect is no good to me. So we're going to bring back Baby Zerasaurus. Have you got another negate? Oh, I guess, yeah, this is a negate. Oh, damn, I forgot that this card had text on it. We were so far past the point of that card mattering that I forgot it had text. That's okay. I really didn't need to bring back the Baby Zerasaurus. It just would have been nice to have, but we really didn't need it. So we're going to banish Uno and, let's say, Dos. Going to summon out the Ultimate Conductor right here. Perfect. Wunderbar. Then we're going to go Giant Rex. Of course, Giant Rex not going to be big enough to get over the Goddess, unfortunately. So now we're going to banish 3 attributes from our graveyard. We're going to banish Fire, we're going to banish Earth, and we're going to banish Light. to summon Arch Nemesis Protos. So now we're going to go battle phase. Now, unfortunately, Giant Rex cannot attack directly, so we're not going to be able to wipe out all of our opponent's life points this turn. But we are going to get very close. And then we are going to, in main phase 2, activate Protos. We're going to call Fire, popping our Sprite Elf, and our opponent can't play the game. Just like that. Can't play the game. Yeah, alright, bye. Alright. Nemesis tech worked out. Frame 1. I mean, we didn't need to use the Infernal Flame Banshee. I was going to try and set it up to go into a Colossus as well, but there was no point. We got it. Game 2. Alright, getting into our next game here. Losing the coin toss. Go figure. That's totally fine. Going second. Again, Thanos is pretty good at OTKing. You know, that's kind of what we're famous for. So I don't really mind that too much. That should be fine. We're just going to get in. We're going to draw our hand. This is fine. This is definitely playable. There's a lot of really good cards we could draw to make this a lot better. I don't think this is Numeron or anything. I'm fairly certain they're just going to grab the Kystera field spell. Yeah. It's a 50 card deck. That's fine. I'm going to let that happen. Taking up their normal summon to do this. Is this pure cash? Really? At 50 cards? Maybe like cash stun, maybe? Okay, unicorn. Gonna let that happen. Grabs Theosis. Okay. Alright. Well, we are going to ash Theosis. That's all good. With Ash in particular, I try to avoid ashing any of the Kystera cards in most matchups, because again, it's very difficult to tell whether or not a deck is genuinely playing Kystera, or whether or not it's just an engine. And trying to stop an opponent from grabbing Kystera Birth, like, don't get me wrong, Kystera Birth is a fantastic card, but it's not worth... again, if like Ash is like your only interruption, it's not worth it. And it's usually not even worth having a card in your extra deck banished. But stopping a Theosis is, because Theosis will effectively stop our opponent from getting access to a Rise Heart, which hopefully is their entire endgame. So we should, logically speaking, be fine. They have also used their normal summon, which is telling me that this is not a cash package, but in fact a full Kystera deck. Gonna banish Dolka, interestingly. That's fair. Triple Tactics Thrust, yeah, of course, as you do. Am I even playing Imperm in my deck? Oh, I'm definitely not playing Daruma Cannon. Okay, so this has to be some sort of like Kystera stun bullshit, right? What is that? What? Okay, I mean, it could just be a bunch of hand traps, I guess, yeah. Not a fantastic hand, if I'm being real. Okay. Archosaur. Oh, that actually is allowed to resolve. Perfect. Okay, I guess we're popping the baby, grabbing ourselves a double evolution pill. We might be able to salvage this then. Baby Sarasaur is going to activate to special summon a Dino from deck. We're going to summon our Oviraptor. Does get to banish a card from our extra deck, which is annoying, but fine. We're not too entirely dependent upon any particular route with our extra deck. I'm definitely going to cross this out. Alright, perfect. So we still got the Daruma Cannon, but we do have the ability to effectively... I wonder how Daruma Cannon into Misk works. Oh, wait. Wait, Daruma Cannon into Misk? I'm fairly certain we'll have to send our whole field to the grave. No way. There's no way that that's how that works. That'd be funny as hell. I actually kind of hope we find out. Alright. Soul Eating Oviraptor. Okay, let's go for Misk, of course. Add Misk to hand. I'm going to activate Miscellaneous Source's effect. Okay, gonna go for Daryuma Cannon now. Interesting. Okay, so we're not going to find out, I guess. He's going to try and flip everything face down before we get to that stage, which makes sense. I get it. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so we've got a couple of options. Realistically, we're in a really good spot. You know what I mean? I'm not too worried about this. So I could go Misk here. Misk for another Archosaur doesn't make any sense. A Misk for a baby doesn't exactly generate me a lot of profit. So I think, honestly, I'm just going to go double Evolution Pill. And we're going to take it nice and slow here. We're going to go for the pill. We're going to banish Uno and Dos. That's all well and good. He's got 2,200 points of defense, which is quite a lot. I think that's more than my Giant Rex can handle. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Rex is just going to be 2k here. Yeah. I guess if I had done this first, I would have been able to. That's fine. It really doesn't matter, though. It really doesn't. I guess I could use Misk to go into something for a Pentastag, but that's very extra for no reason. For zero reason, that would be. I'm gonna... okay, right. I'm gonna go Misk. Gonna banish 2. I'm gonna summon a baby. So I am gonna summon a baby. I should have done that before the Giant Rex play. I really wasn't planning on doing it. In hindsight, I really should have. That was my mistake. I didn't really want to commit to it that hard. It just means that we would have got a little bit extra damage here this turn. And like, again, not the biggest thing in the world. It really doesn't matter. We're just gonna send this shit to the grave. Right, me and 2. We're gonna go Culp at the grave. There we go. Pop the baby. Summon a monster. We're gonna summon... I guess we'll just summon another baby. Okay, so now what's basically gonna happen is... he's gonna try summoning a Kashtira monster. If it's a unicorn, we're gonna activate our Call by the Grave on its search effect to banish the one from the graveyard. If it's anything else, we're basically just gonna activate Ultimate Conductor right off the rip. That is the plan. Extravagance, Spanish 6, draw 2. Okay. I'm very curious as to what this guy has in hand, because obviously the cards are not very good. Oh, Reichphobia. Interesting. I guess he's playing Scarclaws as well. Grabbing Scarclaw Cash there. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It just grabs that one particular Kashtira card. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no shot. You're such a bitch. You know that? Oh my god, bro. Oh, you're such a bitch. Oh dear. Okay, right. Gonna activate this. That's fine. Gets to banish, I guess. Probably Unicorn from his grave. Then what? You swing in, take out Baby Sarosaurus here, right? Damn, that stung. That really stung. 3 cards left in hand. Doesn't have the ability to summon another Kashtira from hand, so unless he just raw dogs another Theosis, we should be fine. Activate... oh, normal summon Kashtira Rise Heart, that's interesting. Okay, gonna go into the Rise Heart play. Banishing Birth to... okay, that make... okay, gonna banish 3 off the top of my deck. Banish Nemesis Corridor. That's so cheap, man. Okay. I would imagine you... oh, no, Exceed right off the bat. Dark Armed. Now that is interesting. Oh, I get it. You're going to try banishing Theosis from the graveyard. Which will then add back Kashtira Birth to hand. Oh, that's very smart. That's very smart. I like that. Alright, gonna activate Cult of the Grave, I guess. Might as well. Gonna go Scarclaw Kashtira. That's smart. Well, they've used Rise Heart's effect, so the chances of them being able to go into a Rise Heart is not super high. But they are definitely going to have a big, better board than what I was expecting. Okay, Birth back the hand. Okay, then they're going to go... I imagine they're going to pop something else, just for the sake of popping something else. Okay, I'm going to go Birth first, I guess. Birth then going to allow them to special summon a banished Kashtira monster, so they're going to special summon that banished unicorn. Damn, not the play I was expecting from our opponent here, but a very good play nonetheless. Very good play from our opponent. Playing well. Grabbing another Theosis, for sure. So they're going to be able to go into Fenrir here, but they can Fenrir search for another... Ah, well, actually, I guess they can search for the likes of Tearlam and Kashtira, and then summon it and go into a Rise Heart that way. They could go a Rise Heart here, and that would pretty much be the end of us, huh? If they were to search for the Tearlam's Kashtira here. Then they could... Ogre? Yeah, they can just normal summon the Ogre thanks to Birth. God damn, Birth is a good-ass card. Birth is a good-ass card. Because they haven't normal summoned this turn. So they can just normal summon the Ogre here. Ogre searches for the trap card, then they're gonna go 3 materials into a Rise Heart. Yeah, then they just profit. Or I guess they could even go, like, maybe into Shangri-La instead. And just play... No, that wouldn't make any sense. No, you would definitely go... Summon this out, you would go Battle Phase, you would swing, and then you would go into a Rise Heart in main 2. Or potentially you would want to go into a Rise Heart main 1 so you could turn that Dark Armed into Zeus. That would also be a very feasible play. Nope, they're just going to use Dark Arm now, I guess. That's fair. I was thinking the whole, like, keeping a material on it so that your Zeus would have 2 materials, but that's fine. That checks out. Alright, pop the Archosaur. Gonna banish another card from the grave. Gonna banish Rise Heart, I guess. Sure. He normal summoned? Wait, he has normal summoned? Oh, I guess... Oh, okay. Right. Bestials as well. No shot. Gonna banish my Conductor? Yeah. Now, we are getting hella cooked here. We are getting so cooked. Is there, like, even a card I can draw here that would help me? I don't think there is. I don't think there's a single card I could top deck that would actually help me out of this situation. Bro has banished, like, every card missing on my extra deck is missing because of him. I haven't used a single extra deck card so far. Alright. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, Fenrir Pass, I mean, is not a terrible board state to be in right now. Scrap Raptor. Maybe. I'm gonna go Raptor Pop Baby here. Because that's going to summon the Soul Eating Oviraptor from our deck. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Choosing not to banish the Scrap Raptor. That's interesting. I don't have any links in Grave, so Borreload's out of the question. Banishing, what was that? Unicorn? Damn. Okay, so we're going to special summon Ovi. Activating its effect. Are you going to try and banish the Oviraptor then? Would not be a terrible banish. Yeah, it's a good banish. Oh, but he's banishing the Raptor. Okay. So I can add one of these cards to my hand. Okay, so we're gonna go for Misk. I don't think this is gonna be enough. I really don't. We're gonna go Misk now. But we're gonna try our fucking best. We are. Definitely gonna try our best. Misk, we're gonna activate. Banishing. Ooh, we can banish a lot here. Banish 2. We're gonna banish Giant Rex and our Miscellaneousaurus. Gonna bring out Petit Pteranodon. Giant Rex, gonna summon itself back to the field. Should be pretty big now. 26, not nearly as big as I thought it was going to be, actually. Gonna pop the Petit Pteranodon to summon back the Babycerosaurus. That's gonna trigger Petit to summon another monster from the deck. We're gonna summon... I guess we could summon Xeno. I'm gonna summon a Scrap Raptor, though? Sure, let's go Raptor. Okay. See, my only problem is this fucking Dressworm is going to be a pain in the dick. Okay, we're going to go Babycerosaurus and Scrap Raptor into Sprayed Elf. I'm using Elf as protection against this Dressworm, so I am. That's my primary concern. Okay, so we're going to summon you to here. Now we're going to go for the Infernal Flame Banshee. Right here. Infernal Flame Banshee activates. Gonna detach Giant Rex. Summoning Nemesis Flag. Gonna activate Nemesis Flag. We're gonna shuffle back our Banished Conductor to summon itself. Now we're gonna activate Nemesis Flag's effects. We're gonna search our deck for Protos. Okay, now Banshee and Nemesis Flag goes into Pentastag. Don't have a ton of really good Link monsters left, which is very unfortunate. Okay, now right here we're gonna banish Nemesis Corridor. Gonna banish our Oviraptor. We're gonna banish another monster, I guess Archosaur. Pentastag is dark, that's my only problem. So I'm gonna go Pentastag into Secure Gardener. Then we're gonna call Dark. Just gonna wipe out some of these cards. But Reichphobia is still reducing us way too much, man. Protoss is too big. Or not Protoss. These fucking field spells reducing us too heavily, man. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I think we fought hard enough there. Damn, fucking Duel took forever. That last one took forever as well. Two really long games. Holy shit. Alright, let's get a look at the deck, I guess. And that'll do us. Nice and simple one for today. Like I said, I haven't been feeling it 100%. So we're going to keep this one nice and short and simple and sweet. But if you want to see us come back to this deck when we're back at 100%, make sure you let me know down below and I will absolutely do just that. This is the deck list, of course. It's the exact same list that we were playing on our stream. So if you watch that stream, you're going to be somewhat familiar with this, as well as some of the changes we were making as we were going along. You can see more gameplay from this deck on that stream if you want to go and watch it. I'll link that at the end little box here. You'll see it on the screen. If you like this video, of course, make sure you like this one. Subscribe to catch even more. If you want to go and see the stream where we played this deck live, it should be right above my head if you want to go and click that, or one of the other 2 videos on the other 2 side, whatever suits your fancy. But anyways, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.